Songs in here because everything sounded like I heard Tom's better. Yeah. Jesus. All right, it was awesome. Let's get.
Wait, are we recording?
Yeah, I just started it. Welcome to the neighborhood. I am Mike Capelli. He is JJ Holbert. She is Cameron Auld. And we are coming to you live right after the Lakers won their 17th NBA championship. LeBron James gets his 4th ring, and Cam, I know, has been so pumped up for this for quite some time now.
It's the most exciting thing that's happened to me in the last week. I don't know. I'm just happy for LeBron. I'm a Heat fan though. I mean,
Yeah, so explain to me that dynamic. Why did you were so hot and heavy for the Lakers, but the Heat's your team?
So I started liking the Heat when they drafted D Wade because he was the first I feel like for our age he was the first guy that was popular for because he came around the league when we were 6 years old. So when I really started watching basketball, it's when D Wade came on the scene. So I liked Miami and I followed him there. And I don't know, I guess right now I've come to fruition that I can only root for LeBron for probably 5 more years. And I feel like the Heat are good enough as an organization to get back. So. And
you can root for them the rest of your life?
Yeah, forever. Yeah. Forever. I'm not going to root for LeBron forever because he won't play forever.
So, yeah. But let's talk about LeBron James had his, obviously, finals MVP now. But Jimmy Butler had quite the series against...
Stud.
Against the Lakers. What was it? 2 triple-doubles while covering LeBron or AD.
Mm-hmm. No, he's
the only person ever to have 2 triple-doubles in one final series.
Yeah. That's the thing. And then, that stat that he did it in that one game. It was what game was that? 5. No, 3. The first one they won. And it was the only time someone won. Because it was Jerry West and LeBron.
Yeah.
And they both lost. And he was the only one that led his team to win.
It was 30-plus point triple-doubles.
Yeah.
That's what it was. He has 2 in one NBA Finals series.
Yeah. I think he solidified himself as a guy who...
deserves the money.
Yeah. And he's a real good guy around the league. And I think... Honestly, I think a lot of the hate on him was just, social. It had nothing to do with, him being good or not. I think everyone understood, Jimmy Butler's, a baller. The dude can play basketball. But it was, is this dude's mind right? And I feel now it's is Philly's mind right? Is Chicago, Minnesota, wherever the hell he was, he could play.
A lot of people thought he was a head case in Philly.
I know, that's what I'm saying.
Well, in Minnesota, even worse.
Yeah.
Because
I just think
all of them on one on 6 and try to play them in practice.
Yeah, I just think he found the right culture. I want to say culture, but I don't want to say it. But I think he found the right group of just people to be around in Miami. As far as organization wise and teammates.
They were all formidable, if that makes sense. He could form them into what he needed in a team.
Mm-hmm. Well, I think they had the perfect mix of and that's the perfect point is they had enough young guys to where it was we can teach you how to get there, and you're good enough to where we can, if you use your talent, we know how to win. And they had enough old guys that were you've proven, Iguodala, I would even say Kelly Olynyk, they're guys who know their role already in the NBA because they've been around so long that it was he didn't have to I don't want to say be the guy because I would say he is the guy, but he didn't have to take over. I think he kind of taught the young guys what to do, and the old guys kind of were okay, we know what we're doing. So he didn't have to collectively grab everybody.
There was a good mix of young and old, where he could say, young guys, you have to do this because the old guys are going to do this.
Yes, it was perfect, honestly. And I think they're going to be a good team. I think they'll make a move.
I think he should stay there for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Butler should definitely stay there. But did you? I know, JJ, you're a big gambler. You're a big degenerate gambler. Did you lose any money on the finals at all? Did you win any money, more importantly?
I did win a couple, but when Goran and Bam went out, I assumed Jimmy Butler would take over Goran's like possession per plays role as like a point guard, and I did bet over on his assist several times, and there were 2 times it paid off, another time it did not, but when he scored his 2 triple doubles, I did make money because I took his over on points, his over on assists, and his over on rebounds as well. And I didn't expect him to like go over on rebounds, but his rebounds were so low whenever the lines were set. It was like 4.5 or 5.5, and he ended up getting triple doubles on those. So it did work out for me in the end. But I mean, it all comes down to like matchups, which him going against AD on defense, it didn't look good for me in rebounds. And then AD went into foul trouble. Then the Lakers lost that game. And yeah, and then Jimmy Butler ended up getting rebounds because AD was out and he was getting into a position where it mattered. And it was only really him and Jay Crowder that could get rebounds on the Heat because Bam was out and Kelly Olynyk, he's a big guy, but he doesn't really get into position or body people up for rebounds. So it did end up working out for me whenever I was betting on the Heat, but whenever I bet on the Lakers, it didn't really work out for me. Well, I mean, the first game that I bet on the finals, I bet on Rondo to score over on his points, and I think it was like 8.5, and he ended up scoring like 17.
17. Game 2 is the game he went off.
Yeah,
he had like 9 in the first game. Yeah.
Yeah, well, he ended up scoring like 17, and he was like the 3rd leading scorer on the team. I had his over on points that night, and that did win for me. But, I mean, I assumed Rondo and like all his experience and being in the playoffs and playing with a player like, well, he's actually played with AD in the playoffs and in the regular season, so he was comfortable with him. But I didn't like assume that him and LeBron would not like mesh, just because they're both like great basketball minds. So like I took his over an assist, and he pretty much, I'm pretty sure he hit the over in every game except for one, where it was like 6.5, and he didn't hit it. He might have had 4 or 5, but for the most part, I didn't do too bad in the playoffs for betting.
Yeah. So what about NFL action today? There was a lot of games played. Did you have? First of all, explain to me how that works, how sports betting works, because I have no fucking clue. Second, what were your picks today?
Currently trying to pull them up, but usually there's actually every time there's a spread, there's a over under, and there's a money line. So like today, the spread for the Indianapolis Colts at Cleveland Browns game was at +1 for the Colts. Right?
Personal.
Yeah, that's kind of tough.
That's the only one I could remember offhand. So the Colts are +1, the Browns are -1 on the spread, which means the Browns have to win by 1 point or more in order for you to win your bet if you bet on them. And the Colts.
So you won your bet.
No, because I bet on the Colts +1, which means the Colts have to lose by 1 or less.
That sucks for you, huh?
It did, because I parlayed it.
It was a heartbreaker for me.
Yeah.
Because I have all these people just texting me, what happened to the Colts? What happened to the Colts? Like, shut up.
Yeah.
They got outplayed. They played a bad game.
That's why I don't gamble.
Is that when you started crying?
Same.
Is that when you started crying today?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I was just angry all day because, people just pissed me off.
Well, honestly, I thought that game would actually be good because they had the best run offense against one of the best run defenses in the league.
I mean, it was a good game, though. I mean, it wasn't ever ugly, I don't think. I mean, I didn't realize there was a safety in that game. I missed it.
Yeah.
I think it was like I ran to the store, they got a safety. That's how they made it 29-20 or whatever it was.
Yeah.
It honestly was a good game. Good line. I mean, they're normally pretty good at placing his lines and spreads. So I don't know. I don't gamble.
Me either.
I don't
know how to.
Well, I know how, but I don't, like, I'm a big Duke guy, like, you know me. But my one best friend, my friend Jack will like, he'll bet against Duke. So like if Duke wins, he's happy, but he lost a bet. But if Duke loses, he finds satisfaction and like he made his money and Duke lost. Like that's how he'll cope with Duke losing, is him winning the bet. Like you can't live like that.
That is a horrible way to live. I don't know. But I want to get into sports gambling, but I don't think I can because I would lose way too much money. I would just lose absolutely way too much money. You all right there, JJ?
Speaking of losing money. Speaking of losing money, let's talk about the results there, buddy.
Yeah, all right, speaking of losing money, I had a 10-leg parlay today, which, for those of you who don't know, 10 things have to go right in order for you to win your bet. And I bet the Tyler Hero under 4.5 rebounds, which hit. Danny Green under 0.5 assists, which hit. Jimmy Butler over 0.5 made threes, which hit. Rajon Rondo over 6.5 points, which hit. Jimmy Butler over 5.5 rebounds, which hit. Tyler Hero under 5.5 rebounds, which hit. Anthony Davis under 3.5 assists, which hit. Tyler Hero under 17.5 points, which hit. LeBron James under 37.5 points, which hit. For those of you keeping track at home, that's 9 in a row, right? So the last one, the one that matters for the parlay, Jimmy Butler over 22.5 points, did not hit. So I didn't win my parlay.
What did he finish? I don't even know what he finished with.
I don't either, but it was
17?
It wasn't 23.
I mean, yeah, I know it wasn't that.
Well, he only had 6 going in the third.
Well, no, what I was saying outside we were watching is like, tonight was his night. Like, someone else has to go win it for us, and if we get to Game 7, like anything goes. But like you could just tell the dude was gassed. Like he had.
Oh, he's been playing tons of minutes
in the first quarter.
Bunch.
You could tell he was gassed.
That's what I mean. Like it was like someone else needs to go do this for us tonight because I don't have it in me right now.
Yeah, but they couldn't find anybody to do that.
Oh, they don't. I can't find the game stats for.
I could probably
for
find
tonight's
them
game. But I know last game he had 35, and then 22 before, and then 40 before that. Dude was playing out of his mind in the finals. Just absolutely insane basketball. He was playing while guarding LeBron or AD, which I think boosts him his hype as a player. Like he should be well recognized. I think.
I only had 12 tonight.
Really?
Well, I thought he was like 17.
But he only
took 10 shots. I mean,
he was 50%. He only shot 5 of 10.
Yeah, I mean, you could just tell like he hit the ceiling. Like it was we need to get to Game 7 and I can do what I did again, or at least try to. But you know.
But the thing is, Bam Adebayo only had 25, and Jimmy Butler was the second leading scorer.
Yeah.
12.
Yeah, and that's where
That's why they lost by 20, or 13, or 17.
Yeah, I mean,
whatever.
It was 13, I think, but
Yeah.
I mean, it was more than that. I mean, the game was over.
The champagne was already off the ice.
Yeah, we were drinking with about 7 minutes left.
J.R. Smith already had his shirt off.
Yeah. J.R. Smith.
Dude, that was so funny.
He had his shirt off with 4 minutes left in the fourth.
I mean, they honestly, if you look at this, just looking at the box score, they outscored the Lakers 35-19 in the fourth quarter. Like, I mean, you got to give credit, but just like too little, too late. That second quarter was abysmal. It's 36-16. Like it just, Lakers buried them. I mean, that's what you do. That's what great teams do. And I've even said, I said it to you guys outside too. Like Miami, honestly, one of those teams where like you're damn good. I think you could win. I honestly think they can win a championship with what they have. But you ran into LeBron James and Anthony Davis. Yeah. 2016 Clippers ran into the Warriors, 72-win Warriors. Like, and that team was fully capable of winning a championship. Like that's what happens.
Yeah.
That's what happens in the NBA. I mean, I think the NBA is the one sport where it's like that. Because you see
as even as it could get.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's still like guys just run into, because I listen to the JJ Redick pod and he talks about it all the time. He's like, I've played on great teams, but the two teams he's played on who have been really capable of going to the finals, that Magic team that ran into the Lakers in 09.
In the finals.
In the finals with Dwight. And then in 16 they had a real good shot and they ran into the 72-win Warriors. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, like what the hell are you supposed to do, dude? Like, yeah, I mean, that's the NBA, honestly. That's why I hate. I don't want to say I hate the ring argument, but like I do, because there's a lot of damn good players who, especially now, we're gonna see more than ever, who don't win.
Good players surrounding
who don't win. Who do not win just because of how the league is now, it's going to be way different than Charles Barkley. Like, not a knock on Charles, but like the league isn't built the same as it was.
Well, that's because the formula now is
build and win.
Super
team. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's what I mean.
Get a superstar, get him two more superstars, and then win championships.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's different. It is. The mold's different.
It's always like from here on out, it's going to be great players running into great teams.
And someone has to lose.
Yeah. Well, it's like Devin Booker. Like,
D-Book. Don't even get me started on him. I love that guy.
Yeah, like in the bubble, they went 8-0.
Didn't get in.
Didn't get in the play.
I think they were the only team that statistically could have done that and couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Like everyone else, if you went undefeated, you were in. They were the only team who, if you went undefeated, you weren't promised
because they were so bad in the regular season.
I mean, they're honestly a loss away from not even getting going to the bubble in the first. Like, if they would have lost another game in the regular season, they wouldn't have even went.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, after winning 8 games, I'm sure they wish they would have just lost that game.
Yeah.
Because it was pointless for them to go to the bubble to not be in the playoffs.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Those teams were in the bubble for what, 3 months? 4 months?
I'm trying to remember the first day they went. Because they were there and they had like a week, and then they started playing. There was like 2, I think each team had 2 games before, right? The 8 games? The scrimmages, weren't there like scrimmages if I can remember.
I don't remember.
It's honestly been so long.
I think it was August. Yeah.
It was before then. The bubble? That was like back in like July. Early July.
The rules or the actual like them going there?
Them like going.
I remember we were watching games in August.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean it's
either way.
Yeah, go ahead.
My question stems from, so these guys are there for 3-4 months. What do you think their diets are like? Because they're down in Disney World, they're trapped inside of this bubble. What do you think they're eating?
Well, I know at first it wasn't good.
Yeah, because there was that big freak out on social media because who was it that posted the like
Terrence Ross?
Yeah.
Terrence Ross went on another podcast and talked about like how their food wasn't good. Then that got like blown up and all that. Then a couple weeks later, they brought like a couple master chefs in, and then they had like actual like meals. So it wasn't like college campus, like all you can eat free pizza or whatever.
I feel like it's been as teams lose, because they've like once you lose you go. The chef's like, okay, well we gotta cook for less people now, so filet mignon for the boys on Saturday. There's 2 teams left. Filet mignon, like lamb.
Can't be that hard.
Yeah, no. Like they first got there, like Dion Waiters had chicken nuggets, like chicken nuggets and a large fry. Like that's what he had. But no, I mean I don't know.
Well, do you think gluten-free bread's actually gluten-free?
No, it's like almond milk. How's that not milk? Same thing. Like,
I eat white bread, so I don't know.
Because it's like, is it like, does it have such a low amount of gluten in it that they can call it gluten-free? But if you eat so much gluten-free bread that it's just going to equal like a regular piece of bread. These are the thoughts that go through my head. We were having a normal conversation about literally something else. I got a completely different topic.
It just
popped right there.
I don't know. I don't eat gluten-free bread. I eat wheat.
I eat white.
My girlfriend eats gluten-free bread.
What? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. Call me out. Like, I don't understand gluten-free. Like, what the hell is gluten? First of all,
I don't.
Why do we name it that?
I don't know, but
we could come up with a better name than gluten.
Why is it called that?
Like, it's like being named Cornelius. Like, why are you like gluten? Like, come on, we can be better than that, for real.
Cornelius. No, it does. It does make. I will tell you this. It does make things taste significantly better. If you have like, dude, it is dead. If you have gluten-free bread versus regular bread, it's dog shit. Absolute dog shit is what it tastes like. I think you broke him. I think JJ's broken.
Dead. He's like a robot. You can hear the widow like in the armor.
That was a good cry right there.
That's funny
Jesus.
though. But okay, I mean that makes sense. I tried whole grain bread for the first time the other day on a PB&J.
I'm sure that's
Well, they got that weird. Well, there's grains in it, right?
Yeah.
And you could. Well, all right, but you like you'll catch one on a bite, and it's like what the hell is that like? Rice crisp in there. Like,
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
like I don't.
Is that oats? Is there like some sort of oat that they put on there?
Yeah.
I don't
know. I don't know. It's the first time. Like I said, the first time I had it. Like I don't. Speaking of PB&J, I put peanut butter on both sides.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it.
All right.
That's how you're supposed to.
I know some people like.
I know
don't do that.
jelly, so I put peanut butter on both sides.
Well, like the reason I always did it is because you're going on a field trip when you're a kid, and you make your lunch the night before, so you just grab it and leave for school. And if you only put peanut butter on one side, the jelly soaks through the bread,
Yeah.
and it makes the sandwich all soggy and gross.
Yeah.
So you coat both sides with peanut butter. That way the jelly, doesn't bleed through,
Yeah.
and you have yourself a nice sandwich.
That's fair. I mean, I was never big on packing my lunch.
I mean, me either. I was buy lunch. at
Big
school.
buyer.
Yeah, big buyer guy. Yeah, but like I said, field trips and stuff like that, where you kind of like more often
have to.
you had to pack your
Yeah.
lunch. Yeah.
Well, I've always been big on like I think I've said this before, but like I want to know. My mother, God bless her, I want to know how much money in 4 years of high school, just high school.
Oh, dude, I spent
how
so
much
much
money?
on lunch.
How much of her money that I spent on lunches? I remember one time. It was like sophomore year. She was like, Cam, like, you got no lunch money left. I just gave you $100 on like Tuesday.
Yeah.
Motherfucker, it's Monday.
That's what my mom.
I'm like, Mom, I'm eating everything I'm getting, but like I'm not getting like the entree, like, cause you know high school lunch was like you get like an entree and like a milk and a fruit, and they think that's like gonna fill you up.
Ours was different. Like you walk in and it's like a food court sort of deal.
Well, no,
like,
that's-
you have several different lines.
No, that's how ours was. But if you got specific things, they would only charge you for the meal, and it would be like $350.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
great day of lunch, $350. I'm out here spending like $6.90 for lunch. I'm getting nachos, fries, beer, no, Gatorade, iced tea, spicy chicken patty,
The works.
and I'm tossing a fruit, and I'm spending like $6.90. My mom's like, "What the hell are you buying? That's $6.90." I'm like, "Mom, I'm getting everything in there, but I'm eating it all. Like, I'm not wasting. I wouldn't do that to you. I'm not wasting your money.
Oh,
I
that's good.
still want to know how much I've spent.
Because in high
I
school,
always hit the under.
in high school when that's what I was going through. I was playing sports all the time, and I was going through my growth spurt. So I was eating everything. So I go to lunch, I get 3 chicken wraps, a cup of fruit, a bottle of water, and then I go to the snack shack thing that we had. I get some cookies, I get some Gushers, frozen Gushers, and what else?
A laxative.
2 chocolate chip cookies, some Gushers, and like a Gatorade or something.
Yeah.
Like, and I crushed all of it. And like that's the thing, like I just shoveled it. I didn't even feel full. Like I never felt full.
That's gross.
Yeah. Well,
honestly.
that was the same here at school. Like I'd eat a ton and I never felt like full.
Yeah.
Like 2 hours later, I'm sitting there in my dorm room and I'm like, chips laying around here. Like I need something to snack on because I'm just
come
not.
down to my room for chips.
I'm not.
Yeah.
I would. I'd come hack some chips down poster room, but.
Good times. Good times. we're all graduated now from college. But yeah, we all
walked.
We all walked, so we're all graduated.
We did all walk. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I hate the way people drive. No. It's such a weird transition. Another thought popped in my head. I was in a roundabout the other day. People do not know how to fucking drive at roundabouts.
In Morgantown.
No, it was actually in
general.
Washington.
Well,
Just
that's like Morgantown.
no, it's one. It was one in out by a gate.
Morgantown's like the only roundabout that I feel like I'm ever like consistently by, unless I'm like traveling south for like vacations, and it's the most intimidating
They're not that
minute and a
long.
half of my life.
See, I disagree.
If you see,
No, because when in Morgantown, you have to cross both lanes. Like, you can't just get in the first lane. Because if you just get in the first lane, it's
then you
a
have
quick...
to get off the first exit. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the whole point of a roundabout.
Is that how they all are?
Yeah.
Fuck. I mean, shit.
Yes. If you get in the first one, you have to get off the next one.
Yeah, well, I don't like
second
that.
one.
Well, it's all too quick. It's too quick.
well, no, that's why, because we're all from Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yes.
So on the Pennsylvania driver's test, you have to demonstrate what?
Is there a roundabout on the PA?
No, I think there should
No.
be though.
Okay.
I think there should be one for every state.
I did not take that.
That's what I was getting. I think there should be one for every state because on the PA driver's test, you have to know how to the basic controls of your car, turning on the lights, turning them off, blinkers, all that shit, and then
Parallel park.
which is stupid because you know my philosophy.
Well, it's funny that's stupid that we all go to Waynesburg.
Oh, wait.
And, like, I've never parallel parked since my driving test until I got to Waynesburg. I think it's funny.
Well, here's my philosophy
Or
on
Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
my philosophy on parallel parking is find another parking spot and walk.
Or
That's fair. Yeah, no,
or it's not hard. Don't hit the car.
I see. That's the thing, though. Is I have a car that's like, for a small car, it's big. Whoa! Fuck you! Don't even roll your eyes.
Well, no. My thing with parallel parking is, honestly, hear me out. I'm less scared of hitting the car that I'm backing towards than a car coming and just busting my ass from behind me because I didn't put my fucking turn signal on.
You gotta do that.
Well, no, the thing is, and once you turn it, if you start straightening it out again, your turn signal turns off. Like when you're backing it in.
Oh yeah.
So if you like go to pull out again, your shit's not on, and they think you're pulling out, and then if you back up, they get too close. I mean, you're crashing.
you.
Not that I've ever done that.
That's another thing. I'm a big stickler for turn signals.
You don't know what I'm saying?
No, I know exactly what you're saying. I'm just saying it doesn't make sense.
I mean,
I mean, put your turn signal on.
I'm not gonna say anything.
Do you not use your turn signal?
No, I do.
No,
I'm just talking about in general.
Oh no, but I'm not. I'm almost at that age where I'm like. I mean, I think once I have like a kid and he's like 13 and I'm like on my way to like Myrtle Beach for the summer and I'm like on the interstate, I'm allowed to do that thing where like the dads don't put it on the turn signal and they just shift lanes and yell at everybody else for not doing it.
I fucking.
Hey bitch, use your turn signal.
You're the worst.
2 minutes later. To the right lane, like
You're the worst.
Pops, come on, dude. Like, where's your turn signal?
Like, hey, Dad, where's your blinker? And I don't have it.
I'm not kidding. I'll call my dad out right now.
My dad will just sit there and ride it with one hand like this, and then if he starts to shift into a lane, he just goes there like that.
Yeah, that's
I think that's every dad.
Well, my dad's a right lane driver, and he'll bitch. He'll be like, "Man, these people just ride in the left lane, but these people in the right lane are so slow." I'm like, "Dude, just get over. Like, you go in the left lane, you pass somebody." I don't know.
No, dude, I'm a big
Typical dad.
I'm a big stickler for turn signals. I did a whole speech about it in college one time. we had to. It was like a how-to thing.
How to use your turn signal.
Or no, what was it? Oh, it was a persuasive. So I had to persuade people to use their turn signal. So I gave this big long. I told this big long story that took up like half the speech on why you should. Because there was one night I was driving home from Ohio and I almost died because some asshole didn't use his turn signal. He was like riding my ass for like miles because we're on this back road. We get on the highway. He's riding my ass the whole time. Dude just starts shifting in and out of lanes and almost sideswipes me. I almost died. Coincidentally, I don't know why it's relevant, but it's my story, so fuck it.
Yeah.
I was listening to George Strait's Christmas album, and I added it in as like because that would have been like, you know, I wreck, I roll my car, the ambulance comes up, George Strait's playing, I'm just laying there like just
That's one of my biggest fears, actually.
They would have made a movie about that. Yeah. Okay, my biggest issue with driving. I have a story. It's not me. It wasn't me, but a guy I know driving on interstate. Guy in the left lane's driving real slow. Nobody around. Like just him in this car. Gets in the right lane, passes him, gets back in the left lane, gets pulled over. You use the right lane to pass somebody. It's bullshit.
you're not allowed.
I hate that. I hate that rule.
You're not allowed. So that it is illegal to pass in the right lane.
Yeah, it is, but it's like one of those rules where
Well,
it's like,
I actually
if I'm a cop and like someone pissed in my cereal this morning, I'm gonna pull that guy over because he used the right lane.
Yeah.
Like I've done it and haven't got pulled over.
I've done it.
Well, that's what I mean. But like,
I've never done it.
if the wrong cop, You ain't passing anybody.
Exactly. Yeah.
Drive through Waynesburg 10 mile an hour. Anyway.
It's actually 25 speed limit.
But yeah, I don't like that rule. I mean, if you got to pass somebody, pass them. You know?
I don't pass anybody.
I'm not a reckless driver. I'm just what I believe in. It's like religion. It's car religion, for God's sake.
It's car religion.
Yeah, I drive the speed limit everywhere I go.
Big reckless driver over here, JJ.
Yeah.
How many times have you been pulled over?
How many times have I been pulled over? How many times have I gotten a ticket?
Just pulled over.
12.
So that's why you drive so carefully now?
No.
Oh.
I've gotten a ticket twice, but both those times were in the same week. So
Breaking the slowness limit.
no.
You don't
Parking tickets.
You don't go too slow.
They gave you a parking ticket while you were driving.
Actually, the opposite. Which is why I get parking tickets while I'm driving now. But no, actually, 2017, I got pulled over twice in the same week. It was a Monday and a Thursday. And I pulled over both times that week for going over the speed limit at 15 miles an hour. Like over. And I had to take a special point examination so I wouldn't get my license suspended. Then since that day, I haven't gone over the speed limit.
Wow.
Yeah.
My.
So 3.5
touching.
years. Before that, though, I was just like, yeah, see you later.
See, I've been pulled over every time I've been pulled over like four times. I've gotten a ticket on 3 of them. And justly or unjustly, the first time I got pulled over, absolutely should have been. Ran a red light. It was pretty blatant. I was like,
I love it.
The cop goes, that wasn't even close. I was like, yeah, I know. Thought I could make it. Sorry.
Wasn't even close.
And then the second time was, I was coming back from Ohio, and I was in West Virginia.
West Virginia, yeah.
I was in West Virginia, and I was going through a construction zone on a Sunday, so that no one's doing anything, and apparently I was speeding in a construction zone, which I wasn't, because there was a truck in front of me and he was going slower.
Were you at 45?
I don't know about that.
Fuck that.
But
It's
if I was
it's 45 construction zone.
If they wanted to be accurate with the ticket, they should have got me for tailgating, because that's what I was doing.
That's fair. Well, no, I hate that. You know what? No, because I'm from North Huntington, and from here to North Huntington is 70, okay? And all that is construction. I'm not going 45 for 60 miles.
But that's what it says to do.
But that's bullshit.
Well,
bullshit.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just saying that's what it says.
I have 3 tickets in my life, never been pulled over. How you like that stat?
How?
Wait, how?
Okay, so 2 parking.
Those don't count.
Those are tickets. All right, then fine. I have 1 driving ticket, and I wasn't even pulled over.
Okay,
right.
how?
I got in a car accident. Okay? No one's around. Don't hit nobody, right? Call this on the way home from senior trip. Like after my senior year of high school. No. No booze, no nothing involved.
Underage.
No.
I'm saying at the time.
Oh yes, yeah, yes,
so
yes.
of
At the
course
time,
it was.
yes.
He's not suggesting.
This is a good wholesome show.
Jeez.
Well, anyway, but so back to my story. I called the state police. I'm like, yo, I just got in a wreck. Like, pretty sure my car's totaled. Like, I couldn't drive this thing. State police come. Now, mind you, we're in Maryland. Dude hands me a
What
ticket.
state?
Maryland.
He just said it.
No, I'm just asking. What state, please?
Oh.
Because you didn't.
Maryland State Police, sorry. We just crossed the Bay Bridge, for those of you familiar with that. Anyway, so hands me his ticket, dude, $185. Reckless driving. I said, dude, are you fucking me? I didn't say that to the officer.
I said, bro.
I called my dad. Dude, I MF'd my father for the first time. Meanwhile, it's his car I just bamboozled into the guardrail. He's livid. You okay? This fucking cop gave me a fucking ticket, $180. He's like, for what? I said, dude, reckless driving. He goes, was it reckless? I'm like, dude, I was fucking asleep. I fell asleep at the wheel until I got in my car.
in the
You
accident.
fell asleep at the wheel?
Oh, dude, it was like 6 a.m. But anyways, well, we're here now. But, and then, you know what they do? They're like, yeah, we'll give these guys a ticket. You can come and fight it, but you got to come all the way to
Maryland.
To Maryland to
Yeah.
fight it. Yeah, let me drive out to Maryland on August 7th at 4:22 p.m. and 8 seconds and go to court over a ticket I'm gonna lose because I'm gonna lose.
Yeah.
Like it's not worth it. Like it's just not. So
Well, I got pulled over.
185 down the drain. I could have started a business by now.
I got pulled over.
That's what stopped me.
Started a hot dog stand. I would.
Yeah, a hot dog stand. I got pulled over one time for allegedly running 2 stop signs.
I saw it.
I didn't run 2 stop signs.
Witness.
I would just say that I did not run 2 stop signs, but I got a ticket. I got a ticket for it. But the kicker is that the cop didn't finish filling out the ticket. He filled it out and said it was like a $150 fine. When I went to go pay it, the lady goes, yeah, he forgot to finish filling out. He forgot to check one of those boxes or whatever. So it should have been $170. So we go there, and I was like, I don't have $170 to give you. I have $150, which was originally written. If I didn't wait till the last fucking day to pay the fine, I could have fought it because I was literally about to leave for a meet, and I had to go pay this ticket, and I was livid when I got on the bus. Absolutely livid.
It's a long bus ride.
I was fuming. Everyone's just like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "No, just stay.
Don't
stay,
talk to me."
Yeah, stay away." Oh god, that was one of the longest bus rides I've ever had.
I'll never forget the first time I called my mom when I got my first parking ticket. It was at Duquesne. I was visiting my buddies. And the week before I was down there, like 2 weeks in a row, I parked in the same exact parking spot. No shit. Didn't get a ticket the first week. The next week I got a ticket. I called my mom like damn near in tears. Like this is like the first thing like I've done like where I was like I actually got a ticket that I earned this one. Like this is this is on me.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the one when I fell asleep like when I fell asleep at the wheel, like that wasn't me. That was Cam-Ald. Like this is Cameron. This is college kid. And I'm like, Mom, I got a fucking ticket. She goes, how much? $10.
Well, the first time I got pulled over was when I ran that red light, but I was on my way to a Pirate game at the time. I was on my way to a Pirate game, so I ran that red light, and I got the ticket. I missed the free shirts because it was a free shirt Friday when they used to do that.
The worst.
Yeah, and so I ended up having to steal a couple shirts from people that just kind of left them sitting there while they went to the bathroom. But
Criminal.
yeah, I allegedly I did that.
Yeah.
So I come back that night, and my mom always yelled at me. She always yelled at me that I was going to get a ticket for speeding, and it didn't take me. It took me a couple years of driving to get a speeding ticket. So I come home. I say, Mom, you know how you always tell me I'm going to get pulled over or I'm going to get a speeding ticket? And she goes, what did you do? And I was like, I didn't get a speeding ticket. But I did get a traffic. I think it was a traffic violation.
Yeah.
So whatever. Because I ran the red light, and she got mad. I had like a couple points on my license for a while. Didn't realize it.
From what?
From what?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, from what? How did you have points?
From my ticket.
Oh, okay. I thought you had points like prior.
Oh
to
no.
this thing.
The ticket got me points. I got really confused. You confused the shit out of me there for a minute.
No, you're good.
Try living with the guy.
Yeah. Well, I'm a big point.
Spend half my day dazed and confused.
He does.
Oh Jesus.
I didn't get any points for that ticket I got though.
Really?
I just paid the fine.
The parking ticket?
The 185.
Oh.
Like
Really?
I did not get any points. Like I have 0 points on my driver's
It's
license.
usually like anything moving violation, you get points.
I know. No. Because he said this quote on this. He said he literally didn't know what to do. Like I've never seen like, and God bless police officers. Like I got no issue with them, but he literally had no idea what the hell to say. He was like, "Look, I wasn't here. Like I didn't see you crash. I didn't really see you drive, but like." Here, take this home with you. And it was a ticket for 185. And it literally said, like, I can't, but he was like, I can't give you points. Like, I didn't see it, but, like, I got to do something. Like, I got to do my job.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, you do got to get your quota.
Yeah. Yeah,
Fucker,
whatever,
run
man.
away. I said shoo.
Whatever, Maryland.
It's like, call me AAA, buddy. Just get AAA here. I don't need you anymore. Take your 185.
I need a flat.
Man.
I need more than that, dude. That shit. The guy from like AAA or whatever shows up. He's like, "What the fuck happened?"
He said, yeah, not me.
Dude, that sounds like what some of my dad would say. What the fuck to do?
Dude, my dad was like, "Just make sure you grab the Tom Jones and Frank Sinatra CD."
Tom Jones.
Because they're gonna have to fucking mail that shit. And God knows they're gonna fucking steal it.
The Tom Jones.
It's like, Dad, is that all you could fucking care about? Is your Tom Jones CD? Like, it's signed or something? It's not even signed. Like, it's just a Tom Jones CD. Your son just fucking got in a crash. Fell asleep at the wheel. Hey, son, how you feel? No. Grab my Tom Jones and Frank Sinatra CD.
It's not unusual to be loved by anyone.
I do. I mean, I respect it. I mean, as I've gotten older, I respect the music.
Oh God, Tom Jones. What is that? What is his other famous one?
What's new, pussycat?
What's new, pussycats?
She's a lady.
That's Frank, right?
No, that's...
She's a lady?
No. She's a lady's Tom Jones.
Is it?
They all...
I
think all those artists...
No, Frank.
All those artists have songs named She's a Lady.
Frank Sinatra's is Luck Be a Lady.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
it is. That's what it is.
Frank, man, that puts you to fucking sleep.
You don't like Frank Sinatra?
No, I love him.
Oh, other Frank.
No, Frank's not. No, I'm just saying, like, Frank will put you... Yeah, in a good way. Like, I just had a bottle of wine.
Listen to me.
Yeah.
What was the quote I said about Frank and Dean Martin? Probably can't say it. It's bad.
Yeah.
Well, just hold off on that.
Yeah. But they're both terrific.
I just can't get over the fact.
Well, something about Frank. Frank makes you want to, like, drink, like, a whiskey.
Oh, yeah. What does Dean Martin make you want to do?
Drink wine.
Oh, okay.
Like, drink wine, make love to my lady.
Yeah.
But, like, Frank's like, all right, let's drink the hard stuff. Let's flirt. Let's
roll. Let's shoot some.
There's
craps.
like a boom to it. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm the man. Like, Dean was like, look, I know I'm the man, but I'm doing it in a different way. And that's why they're both great. I don't compare them.
Yeah, I think we're gonna break JJ if we haven't already.
JJ's lost his shit.
No, I mean...
Dude, he's crying.
Well, yeah, because I know what he's talking about.
The quote? Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if JJ was a Tin Man, he'd be Rusty.
Yeah, big time.
Knee knocker.
Crying like a son of a bitch.
Oh God. All right. Well, you want to wrap this up?
Yeah, I need the cap wrap.
Oh God. Yeah.
I need a weekly cap wrap, and I think I know where it's going.
All right. So
And in this week's weekly cap wrap, you have Michael Capelli.
I've been thinking about this a lot, and it's a sports issue because I don't hate LeBron James. I don't hate Aaron Rodgers. What I do hate is the fact that people constantly talk about them. And granted, they're very good. They're very good at what they do. But like, they don't. A good portion of their fans don't let you appreciate other good players because they're constantly gonna have to interject and say, well, actually, LeBron did this, or actually, Rodgers did this. And that's why I don't like Steelers fans. I hate Steelers fans because they don't let you appreciate other fucking good teams or other good players because they have to get their word in. Well, the Steelers 4-0 the first time since 1970. It's like, dude, shut up. Yeah, it's awesome. It's awesome that they're 4-0. Cool. They haven't played a single team with a winning record. I think the three are they're 4-0 now. Of the four teams they've played, they have a combined record of 3 and whatever, however many losses and 1 tie. It's fucking ridiculous. All right? Like, clearly the Steelers are a good football team, but there are also other good fucking players and teams in the league. Let other people appreciate them. Let me be passionate about my team without being verbally berated on why I'm wrong because I'm not a Steelers fan. Go fuck yourselves.
Wow.
Now, this week's cap wrap, that was Michael Capelli.
All right, yeah, we're going to shut it down now. All right.
Kelly's sweating. He's in a cold sweat.
Dude, I'm so hot.
Yeah, I can't run the air conditioner in
It's
here,
all
sorry.
right.
Yeah.
Big shout out to Tiffany Morgan for creating the artwork for this show. Big props to her. I kind of bothered her for a couple days about getting it done, but it's all good. So big shout out to her. Thank you, Tiffany. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at Capelli Mike, at JJ Money, at Cam _Ald.
_12.
All right, sweet. Yeah. Follow us on Twitter and
Welcome to the neighborhood.
yeah, welcome to the neighborhood, guys. Thanks.